Good morning, Web Spiders. Today is Monday. It is September 11th, 2017, and it's Patriots Day across our great nation. On that fateful day, on September 11th, 16 years ago, we had a tragedy in the United States of America, and a lot of people lost their lives, and a lot of people had to come forward to keep all of us safe. So in a few minutes when we do our moment of silence, try to remember how great it is to live in this country. We have a lot of things going on right now. Hurricane that just took place in Texas and now the one that's taking place in Florida. And again, we're part of a great nation that love and care about each other, and everyone comes together to help each other during a time of need. So let's really think about our armed forces. That's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, everyone that helps to keep us safe. And then also our government, our president, our senators, our governors, everyone that helps to keep our country and our states safe and give people what we need, when we require it. So we'll do that in just a second. Let's start off with some bucket fillers. Jackson Yancey from Mrs. Wildy. When my ankle was hurt badly, I wasn't able to do much for 2 whole weeks, and Jackson helped me every single day to do daily tasks. I appreciate everything he did for me. Way to go, Jackson. To Anthony Eoff from Mrs. Kinsey, Anthony tried to help a student who was struggling at lunch by asking him to sit by him. Thank you for being so kind. You know what, Anthony? That's kind of like the buddy bench at recess, isn't it? Good job, Anthony. You invited someone to sit with you at lunch, just like we would invite someone to play with us at recess. This goes out to Michaela Matthews from Mrs. Kinsey. Michaela invited a friend who was struggling to sit with her at lunch. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Michaela. You were showing empathy. This goes out to Logan McCoon from Mrs. Dillender. Logan politely gave up his first spot in line to a student that needed help without even being asked. Logan, that is awesome. To Jovan Lopez from Mrs. Bridges, you are always good about congratulating your peers. Thank you. Jovan, that's awesome. To Bryce Bullock from Mrs. Honeycutt, I appreciate how Bryce always helps others who need extra help to complete an assignment. He is so kind and fills my bucket every day. Way to go, Bryce. To Devin Irish from Mrs. Honeycutt, Devin always comes to school ready to work. He completes his morning routines in a snap. His work ethic fills my bucket. You go, Devin Irish. Woo! Well, let me check birthdays really quick, because you know me, if I get too far on the announcements, I forget to check birthdays. And we do. Happy birthday goes out to Madison Knapp in Mrs. Bingham's room. So happy birthday to you, Madison. Come see me today. We'll get a birthday backpack charm. And that is it as far as web birthdays today. So again, we're going to stand for a moment of silence. And when we do, think about all of our armed forces, how they keep our country safe. And then think about all the decisions the government's having to make right now to provide food, water, shelter, electricity to the states of Texas and now to the state of Florida during all this hurricane season. Okay, so let's have our moment of silence. And now for our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so let's talk about optimism for a minute. If you're optimistic, you can take any situation and give it a twist. Okay, for example, one time I stubbed my toe and I thought, oh, it hurts so bad. And my best friend's mom said to me, well, just be grateful you can feel the pain. And I said, what? And she said, what if you were paralyzed and you couldn't feel the pain? And I went, I stubbed my toe. It hurts really bad, but I should be grateful that I can feel it. Okay, that's optimism. You can take any bad situation or a negative situation and turn it around into a positive. So I was thinking about that. I stood in line for a really long time at Walmart the other day, and I thought, oh my goodness, am I ever going to get through this line? But then I stopped and thought, I wonder by standing in line if that keeps me from getting into a car accident or something like that. So you have to twist it to the positive. Plus, I ran into 3 former web spiders. And that just filled my bucket and made my whole day. And had I not stood in that line for a long time, I probably wouldn't have seen my spiders. So any situation that you're in and anything that you're encountering, you can turn it to the positive and have optimism. Hopefully that makes sense. Special announcement for our 4th grade students who applied to go to the Rotary Club. During your fit time today, Mrs. Clendenning and I will call you down for your official interviews. We're going to be choosing the 4 kiddos that represent the web at Rotary. You had to fill out a paper application, and now you have to do a live interview. So after that interview process, we'll select our candidates. So we're going to call you guys down today for the interviewing process. So congratulations to you for having ambition and fortuitousness, and you stuck with it, and you filled out the application, and now we're going to interview. So good luck to all the candidates. Okay, let's do our creed. Here we go. I am a member of the Webb family. I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect and give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make Webb School a place where everybody is somebody special. Make it a great day in the Webb. Try to have an optimistic attitude or have optimism. Keep filling buckets. Oh, and one more thing. Today, kindergarten will have a lot of visitors eating with them and then going to the book fair. We are setting up 2 tables outside of Mrs. Comerford's classroom for parents and students to sit at. And there will also be 1 table outside the preschool room for parents and students to sit at. So we kind of call that overflow traffic. Teachers, we realize that maybe not all parents will fit in the cafeteria during lunchtime. Try not to use tables that aren't assigned to your grade level. Go to those tables out in the hallway for a very, very special lunch. Make it a great day in the Webb, guys, and make sure you are doing it right.